Alright, hello everyone. So I'm going to do a brief video on the status of the COVID-19 pandemic. I haven't really done a video on it in a while, but I'm just going to get brief and make a couple points. So if you weren't aware, back on Friday, which was the 19th, I'm just making sure, yeah, it was the 19th, the CDC and the FDA approved booster shots for adults 18 and over. So what this means is anybody who got the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine 6 months after their second dose of the 2-dose vaccine series, or anybody who's gotten a Johnson & Johnson shot 2 months after that vaccine was administered, you are officially eligible if you are 18 and over for the booster vaccine for coronavirus. Now, as far as drug treatments are concerned, the therapeutics, there's actually some good news. A couple of weeks ago, drug maker Merck applied for FDA authorization for their 4-pill treatment, and sometime before the end of this year, Pfizer is going to also approve their own drug treatment. So it's looking like there are a lot of positives. It sounds like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Also, I want to mention that on the week of November 1st, the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine along with the CDC for children ages 5 to 11. So that's a 2-dose vaccine. I know one of my family members, cousin of mine, he's 6 years old and he'll be 7 next year. He got his first dose back on Veterans Day. So, as I just hinted, it sounds like there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to like to hear this word endemic, but it sounds like we're going to reach to that point. There's just not enough herd immunity because not enough people didn't take the vaccine, so that's obvious. It's just like the flu. You know, every year we always hear about the flu spiking. So there's going to be a best case scenario where we're not going to call it a pandemic anymore. We're just going to have to learn to live with coronavirus and just, look at it from a point of view where you are going to hear about cases spiking. Maybe it's a certain part of the country. Maybe it's a certain time of the year in one part of the country, like New York, for an example, where I am. We had a little bit of a spike in the COVID rate. That was because the booster wasn't really available yet. The good news is, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, maybe by hopefully the end of February, beginning of March, we'll likely be back to where we were with the rate of infection the way it was before the Delta variant made mainstream headlines. Now, as far as the Delta variant is concerned, sounds like the spike from the Delta variant is going down, so that's good news. But again, there is going to be a winter surge as most of us are going to be gathering indoors for Thanksgiving and, of course, the December holidays coming up. In fact, there's going to be a little bit of a notable surge coming up sometime next week as the Jewish community will be celebrating Hanukkah. So that will have to really be monitored very closely. So, yeah, I'm going to just conclude the video right now. I've made my points very clear. So to recap what I just said, the FDA has approved booster shots. Remember, if you're taking a Pfizer or Moderna, 6 months after your second shot, Johnson & Johnson, 2 months after that initial shot. Children can now get the vaccine, 5 to 11, Pfizer only. Drugs are coming on the way. The drug treatments are coming, Merck and Pfizer. And again, we have to monitor our numbers. We have to see what's going to happen with the winter surge coming up, because it may not be as bad as last year, but that's going to always have to be monitored. So that's just a brief update on where we stand on the COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you for watching, and until the next one, please take care.